What's good, people? What is really going on tonight, child? I cannot begin to tell you the fuck shit that I have been watching. I'm sure you guys have been watching it as well, but I really want to get into it, and I kind of want to talk about, some ridiculous things that I've been seeing. So, with that being said, I want to say hello to all the people who have joined me tonight. I'm going to add a couple of photos to my screen so we can really get into it and really see what we really saw. Okay, so are we going to act like we didn't see Kimmie ask this woman for $300? All right, are we going to sit up here and pontificate and make all these excuses and go around and even let her go around the simple fact that she personally asked for this money? There's no way to get around it. She asked for the money. But I guess we're supposed to play like that screenshot didn't matter. And we're supposed to look at all these other things that she chose to show us instead. But no, we're going to discuss the fact that she actually asked this woman for the money. That's what happened. That's it and that's all. And until people want to address that, why are you talking? Jay Wilson, why are you talking? What was one? What was one, Jay Wilson? What was one, Kimmie? You guys sat up here and just lied to the people. And, I think the people should really be sick of this at this point. But, hey, and also, I don't recall ever knowing Kimmie to have COVID. So let's get into this conversation. Let me turn my music off. Okay, let me say hello to everybody who showed up. Hey Reed, how you doing? Hey Chrissy Love. Hey Wink, how you doing? Oh my God, Wink. I think it's been said that that may be unsellable because she told her aunt that her pussy was broke, so she may not be able to sell that. Hey Shady Blue, welcome Shady Blue. I can see you in a StreamYard only, but hey Shady Blue, nice to see you. It was a few receipts not shown. Well, Reed, we're gonna have to talk about these receipts not shown. Exactly. Uh, Purple Blaze, hello. Michi Black, welcome, welcome, welcome. They call Jay Wilson. Yes, they do. I actually call Jay Wilson Pastor Suckalike quite often. Okay, Reed. No one respect the truth when the lie is more. Reed, girl, tell the truth because okay, I'm just gonna finish saying hello first. Okay. Jazz A, you said today on DKL that she was going to say MU told her to keep the money. That is one of my clips that I am going to play. Lena Pretty Brown Eyes, Facts Read, Styles with Tisa. Hey girl, nice to see you. Okay, so since my Cash App is scrolling down at the bottom. You're more than welcome to hit the Cash App if you want to, because see, I'm a bougie bitch too, and I got two dogs that need to be groomed, and I have a luxury car, and you know what I'm saying, and I have these things that need to be done. So I'm just gonna start throwing my luxuries in y'all face, and act as if I'm a bougie bitch. And this wig is wigging that I have on, but I wear my natural hair because my hair still grows. But yeah, let's pretend like my wig is wigging and flowing, even when I put it on backwards and hold it up with a butterfly clip. Okay, who else do I have here? That's it. That's all I see. Okay, I have zero mods. My mods. Okay, so we hear the whole story about we hear the whole story about she didn't ask for the money when we clearly see she did. She didn't even try to deny that she asked for the money. She just tried to like act like it never happened. Hey Fifi, how you doing? So, and then she goes into, and I was on Duchess Kelly Love's channel earlier, and Duchess Kelly Love asked me, "Well, what do you think is gonna come of Kimmie and what she has to say about this money?" And I'm gonna play for you guys what I told Duchess. Duchess, let me put up the Fair Use Act because Duchess, he kind of funny sometimes, and he may strike my page if I use some of his stuff. But I'm gonna use some of his stuff. And Duchess asked me what did I think she would say, and I'm gonna play for you guys what I told Duchess she would say. Let's find it. Okay, 1 second. Okay, here we go. Okay, hold your seats right now. I'm gonna share my screen with you, and we're gonna hear what I predicted that Kimmie would say about this $300 once we waited the anticipated 7 days, 7 whole days to make up a story. And I made this story up on the fly when Duchess asked me because trust you, I am not thinking about what lying motherfuckers would have to say on about not paying somebody $300 back because I don't live like that. Okay, so here we go. Um, I'm gonna share this screen. Okay, let me make sure. Let me make sure everything is clear on my screen. Okay, let me take you down. I be sharing my screen and I be having people's names up here. Y'all can't see it. I be having my banner up. Y'all can't see what I'm sharing. I'm getting good better at this. Hey, Brown Sugar. Hey, Dovey. Welcome, you guys. Dovey, I think it's my first time seeing you. Hey, Chorio Lover. Hey, Keena. Nice to see you. Okay. She failed and Five failed too, using stale ass tea to read her. I mean, it was just ludicrous. The whole bit was ludicrous. Hey, Cheryl Brown, welcome. Nice to see you. What do you say? 7 whole damn days. Please. Okay, so let's see what I predicted she would say. Okay, let's hear it.
Most folks in the beauty sector only know me for this channel, but on my actual channel, Miss Cruiser 2, I'm a vlogger like any other vlogger. Hey Shaw,
Press one if
Juicy,
you guys can hear Dutch's
Juicy is
channel.
booed up. He left us. Child. Oh, let's see. All right. Anybody else got any news that we can use, honey? Anybody else got any news we can use? I just want to say Tracy Case came through with a. What you think about the receipt, Ronnie Q?
Well, let's be honest. I'm gonna play it both ways. It did not say alone on the receipt, but she did attach a text message asking her and telling her she would pay it back. So I'm saying wiggle room in this receipt because the actual Cash App didn't say loan. Like you said, like you always put the reason for your Cash App. So that is where I think Kimmie is going to use the wiggle room to get out because she could say, "Well, we had a phone call after those texts, and MU said that I didn't have to pay the money back, and she just went on and sent them because you see, it's no loan on there. So in between the text, there's always phone calls. So I think that that is going to be the wiggle room used to say that it was not a loan. That's just my opinion. You know how it works."
And your opinion counts. Everybody's opinion counts, child. Hey, Creole Butterfly, how you doing, baby? Hey, Lola Bear, how you doing? Welcome to the room. Oh, but it is content for now. That's what. Well, looky. Oh, but the text said.
Yes, well, looky. I did acknowledge that. I did acknowledge that. However, the Cash App did not say loan. So therefore, that's the wiggle room that a person could use to say, oh no, we had a phone call after the text. And she said, that's okay. You just keep it. This is your housewarming gift. And then you see what I'm saying? Okay, so you guys see, I already knew she was gonna come with the bullshit. And as you saw, she came with the bullshit. There's always a phone conversation that comes before, after, in between the text to set up a narrative of what you didn't see as motherfuckers shaking their hands and throwing their hair and with this full face of makeup on to like let you think that, oh, look over here, don't look over there. I'm gonna tell you it was a phone call in between while I called myself throwing down receipts. It was a bunch of bullshit. That's what it was. And I didn't stick around to see what the results were of this poll, that should she pay MU back her money or shouldn't she pay back the money. One for if the poll said she should pay back the money, two for if the poll said she should not pay back the money. Now, I don't even see why you would have to ask if you have to pay back the money once you have been busted borrowing money. Borrowing a text always a day late and $1 short. Borrowing, you asked to borrow the money, you got busted by not paying the money back. If you had paid it back, I'm sure you would have shown a receipt that you paid it back. See, that's the only receipt we needed to see tonight. That's the only receipt that would have mattered tonight. That boom, I paid her back $300 from me to you. Anything else is insufficient, unnecessary, and unwanted and BS. Okay, so I didn't know Kimmie traded in her Mercedes for a Jaguar. I did not know. I did not know that either. Um, but she also left all her furniture at her old place, and she's trading in cars for Jaguars, but she is allegedly sleeping on an air mattress. I mean, she said she said she got rid of everything, and she wanted to do all new. She didn't call it decor as it's called by regular people. She called it she wanted to do all new something in her home. But does anybody even see a picture frame, anything in the place where she actually resides, her humble abode, like most women would want? The landlord confiscated it. Thank you very much. Now, okay, so it would be fair to pay back the money plus interest, but you know that heifer burns bridges. It just would be fair. And this, oh, I got another luxury car. Okay. But you did not pay this woman back who helped you when you were getting evicted. That means nothing to you. To come out here, we're not impressed by someone who's out getting luxury car after luxury car, but can't maintain a stable living environment. And when someone helped you, that you burn them and try to come out here and say what luxury car you got. Why didn't she get a car van and live in it? Van life is the thing. And as much, if I don't know, people say they got a new car. They don't say if they lease or buy it. I don't know how much a person with a fresh eviction on their credit would be paying for a new luxury car, but she could indeed have gotten a nice van and had it outfitted to live in, because it seems like she is unable to keep a stable roof over her head without being evicted. Hey, Queen's Throne, how you doing? Okay, and I was over in the black sector and stuff. I pay the money back, but that's me. Pay it, and I would have nothing to hold me to MU. Exactly. Pay what you owe. People did this out of the goodness of their heart, and then you're just gonna turn around and shit all over them. I mean, and $300 when you're in the middle of eviction, and the story didn't even make sense. Oh, I called the movers and I gave away everything, and I had like under 10 boxes, and they told me it would be $300. Well, you couldn't pack these 10 boxes in your car and move 10 boxes. You didn't know anybody who had well, she burns bridges, so she may not have known anybody. But you actually went through, it was too much for her to pay. She said, no, I'm going to cancel it because that's too much. And so we're to believe that MU said, no, girl, go on and move your stuff. So it wasn't too, you still couldn't shop around. You thought it was too much. But when MU said she would pay, you still wouldn't shop around to get a better price because MU was paying for it. Is that what we're doing? It was too much for you. Nah, girl, that's too expensive. But somebody else offered to pay. So why shop around? Just waste their money. You see the attitude, and people don't see this. You said that like that was some slick shit to say out of your mouth. Oh my God, these people are insane. And Jay Wilson and Shelly and Joyce. Joyce is Joyce on Jay Wilson's panel because she's a professional at being evicted from houses because she doesn't pay? Is that somebody in LSA asked? Maybe that's why she has gotten to moving into places where the roof falls in when it rains, because she's a professional at moving out of places by the landlord's lock and key. Is that what's going on? Okay, so I just want to. I really can't understand this now. This COVID situation. Um, Somebody showed a letter. Allegedly, the letter does not have a name on this letter. There's no name on this letter, so it's allegedly from Kimmie to the judge. There's no case number on here. The case number was written on here. I marked the case number out of this paperwork. There's no name on this paperwork. But um I'm kind of torn if this was Kimmie, because if you remember when she was trying to prove that one of her husbands died, she spoke extensively about her how her teachers made sure everybody had impeccable handwriting, and she writes like a professional, and this, that, and the other. And a lot of these words I can't make out, but allegedly this is a letter to the judge asking to give her 2 more weeks because she lost her job due to a long bout with COVID, and she couldn't get any type of aid. You know, the stuff that she always laughs about other people getting and stuff, because she drives luxury cars and makeup and wigs and all this stuff. So she couldn't obtain any type of aid. However, this letter, oh my God, it's cut off from here. This letter, if you look at the letter, let me remove my banner. Okay, if you look at the letter is right here, filed in Polk County Clerk of Courts. So I think we've heard Polk County before when Miss Perfect Handwriting was pulling up death certificates. So Polk County, that's why it rings a bell, because she rang the bell trying to prove that she had a husband who passed away. So she wanted an extension until 10/22/2021. Okay. Somebody wanted an extension to 10/22/2021. So now let's look at what was going on in the world. Okay, this is from the New York Times. The Supreme Court on Thursday rejected the Biden administration's last moratorium on eviction, ending a political and legal dispute during a public health crisis in which the administration shifting positions had subjected it to criticism from adversaries and allies alike. The courts issue an 8-page majority opinion. The decision puts hundreds of thousands of tenants at risk of losing shelter. So, it, if this is what happened, people would understand. She wouldn't have been alone in this, because it was happening to hundreds of thousands of tenants, and they were at risk of losing their homes. You know, why all the fluff in all this phoniness? You can't be a regular human being. You have to try to present yourself well above everyone else, as if you're looking down, as if nobody is as good as you, when what you were going through on that date, this is dated November 7th of 2021. You saw in that letter, whoever that was asking for an extension to October of 2021. So this has happened to hundreds and thousands of people, but in the need to try to act exclusive and better than someone else, we hear all these lies. We hear all this BS. We've never heard her say she had COVID. But whoever wrote that letter said that they had COVID. So in fact, out of the money that was allowed for people in the renter assistance program, they were not getting the money out as needed. Only about 5.1 billion of the 46.5 billion in aid had been dispersed by the end of July, according to figures on Wednesday. As bureaucratic delays at the state and local levels snared payouts. So, I mean, it's perfectly logical, but not for someone who wants to be better than the average human being that's living life, trying to get by. Don't it's regular life. So I'm gonna drop the link. That's all I have to say about it. It was a bunch of BS. Jay Wilson is a clown for coming up here trying to act as if what she showed uh, vindicated her in any way, shape, or form. It was just a bunch of foolery. And people need to stop trying to act as if they're so much better than everyone else. Life happens. Life happens to everyone. But quit lying. Quit lying. Quit trying to pretend like you're better than anyone else on this earth. Life. It's life. It happens. Okay. A lot of landlords went belly up because they couldn't collect rent. That's true. Some people lost their rental properties, but they were not allowed to collect rent. Yes, responsible adults paid their rent even and irresponsible ones did not. They bought lattes and wigs and new luxury cars and this, that, and the other because they had no rent to pay. So you know, there's another way to look at it. So what do you guys have to say? It never, it never ends well. Neither. Okay, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm going backwards, so that may be right. Okay, a lot of CCs have started revenge modding. I think that's why Kimmie modded Joyce. Joyce and Tracy can't stand each other, and it never ends well. And yeah, okay, yes. And why is Tracy so dense? Tracy was live on at the same time Jay Wilson went live. And Tracy says she loves this flicker. And this flicker was over in Jay Wilson just talking mad crazy about Tracy and she'll never eat mustard again and all this type of stuff. I mean, you can warn Tracy till the cows come home and nothing ever changes with Tracy. So I just wanted to, give my say on this BS that everyone allegedly was waiting on. Shit, I almost didn't make my live because I fell asleep on Jay Wilson because I was getting absolutely nothing but fluff from the professional fluffer. So that's all I have to add to it. It was a bunch of BS. What Five Ape said was like, what are you defending here? I mean, like, what are you defending? Everybody knew this was a play. Everyone wants to now act like, oh, I was the first person who called it. I was the first person who called it. I was the first person who called it. No, you guys all sat on your hands, and 5 days later, you want to say you were the first person who called that this was a play. All of you guys are sitting up here doing plays for Cash App and carrying on a whole lot of BS that adult human beings do not engage in. So I'm like kind of really sick of this foolishness that's really going on around here. I'm really kind of sick of it. You know, I really need people to have some real adult conversations about some real adult things because what's going on now in the B sector, this ain't it. This is not it. We're deflecting from Tracy being an irresponsible adult. We're to talking about somebody who can't keep a roof over her head, driving luxury cars, making excuses for not paying somebody $300 back. She could have paid the woman her $300 back before she came and made this live. And everybody is so bold in their fucking arrogance and their wrongness that they just can't say, I made a mistake. You're human beings. You were going through something hundreds of thousands of people were going through, but you're going to act the ass about it. Hold on. Let me see who's backstage. Hey, Quan, it's you?
Yes, it's me.
Oops. I didn't hit the wrong button. Come on up. What's up, Kwani? What do you say about this?
I think it's stupid. I think they all lost, to be honest. I made a video already. And I got a good kick out of it. I think they all were losers, to be honest. What they did, to be honest with you, I don't know who came to who. Did 5A go to Kimmie or did Kimmie go to 5A? For starters, 5A left the BP sector, remember?
Correct.
And so she wanted to come back. Mm-hmm. And there was no other way to come back. How did she come back?
Well, she came back and no one noticed. And she was being ignored when she came back. No one noticed. No one welcomed her back. She wasn't getting any numbers. She was the one who needed this alliance the most. Kimmie was the one who needed it the least. And Tracy was doing quite well on her own.
Okay. So why did Kimmie decide to join 5A? Why do you think she did that?
I have no idea. I think she wanted Babe Nation. Babe Nation people are known for being very generous with the coin. So therefore, I think that if she could get a few of those heavy donations on her list and buy into her memberships and bullshit, she would have felt a little more financially secure. So I think it was about the money. That's my
Okay.
opinion.
Well, I feel that way as well. Now, what made them bring in Tracy?
I don't know. I think Phi Babe probably. I don't know if Phi Babe went to Tracy first, but Tracy would have been an advantage for Phi Babe to have. So I don't know if she came before Kimmie. I think they said that Kimmie came on last, if I'm not mistaken. I think they said Kimmie came on last. It was Phi Babe and Tracy. Now, when Kimmie did that move, and this is another thing. We're not going to recreate history, Kimmie. You said that you thought that Tracy was making a play. Yes, you did. You came out and said that, and then you want to say that Fabe and Tracy are now pretending like it wasn't a play when you saw it to be a play all the time. Okay, hold your mule, Kimmie, because when Fabe came to you and said, "Oh, it's not like that," and I think you should have said, "And my man, he knows how to protect himself and be safe with his weapon and this, that, and the other." What did you do, Kimmie? You said, "You know what, Fi? I'm glad you came to me. You know, you're right. I can admit when I'm wrong, and I'm glad it took you to come and say." So what you did was you buckled in your belief that it was all a play, that you had initially came out and said it was all a play. So don't sit your ass up here as if you didn't change your mind or sing a different song when Fi Babe came to you and sunned you about going out and speaking your mind. How you gonna let another woman sun you for speaking your mind? Yeah, see, that's weak bitch shit. And all these alliances and shit. I'm like Kwani. Look, I stand alone. I ain't in no alliance with Nan bitch. Cause you see what alliances on here with these motherfuckers is a bunch of bullshit. I ain't in no alliance with no motherfucking body. These greedy motherfuckers and Jay Wilson, he's the motherfucking he wish he was a bitch to be aligned with. Because he is just really, really trying to be the next. He's trying to take who got thrown out, Kimmie's place. And if Phi Bay and Tracy,
I don't think he want to be a part of. I don't think he wants to be a part of the alliance. He's utilizing the same shit that they're doing. He don't want to be a part of the alliance.
True.
He's using the playbook.
Mm-hmm.
And folks, if folks are dumb enough to fall for, let me say this. These people cannot win whether they're in an alliance if their subscribers are falling for the banana in the tailpipe. I got to be honest about this. You cannot become a great content creator or a YouTuber if you don't have no following. If these folks are blind and stupid, it's their fault. What I don't like what the content creators are doing, for the ones that are doing these alliances, it's called manipulating, dry begging, all the stuff they're doing. It fucks it up for us who are honest. I don't like that. It makes all of us, we're not going to ever be able to get nothing. And people going to start thinking that all of us are doing it. Oh, you understand what I'm saying?
Of course.
It's like one bad apple spoils it for the bunch. That's the reason why I speak about it. They out of pocket because it makes all of us look bad. If I see you juicing somebody, hell yeah, I'm going live and say, nigga, you didn't juice them. And you wrong for it, even though they stupid falling for it. But I don't want my team, my people, my squad to think I'm going to do what they do. I want you to give to me because you choose to give to me. I will never go to my folks and lie and manipulate, scheme and scam, and start hooking up with Ronnie Q, 7 Star, Real Philadelphia, and whomever else. And then all of us go live and start doing fuck shit. That would never happen. I stand alone. That's one reason I don't do panels. I don't do panels for a reason, because it gets you fucked up in some shit. Now, your panel is one thing because your panel is ran differently, and you're much more mature and much more sophisticated and much more educated. But all this other fuck shit, all this scamming and scheming, got to stop, because it ruins it for us who are honest and decent. Yeah, I don't understand how they falling for that. Maybe some folks just blind.
Hello, dear self. I'm going to be off in a half hour. Dear self is going live, and I just came here for a short live. Anybody, excuse me, Kwani. So I just wanted to let her know because I see her in the chat. So I will be over at Dear Self's at 11
Yeah, I'm going
o'clock.
to. I'm going to her
So
room.
anybody else want to hit the link, you are more than welcome to have your say about anything that you want to discuss about this. I mean, because let's be real, let's keep it real. I remember when I first made my channel. um you know, I made my channel. I, you guys, a lot of you guys had conversation, heard me speak, whatever, and you guys came and you guys supported my channel, and I greatly appreciate that. And I know where my support lies with you guys coming to hear what I have to say. Now,
Mhm.
shortly thereafter, I was blocked by Kimmie, and then Ken came out with a video. Her little dumb doll came out with a video with my name in the title. Ronnie Q, let me tell you something. And I was like, excuse me? And of course, I wouldn't have known about it if unless somebody in another somewhere else had told me about it. So I
Mhm.
am like, excuse me, what do you have my name in the title for? And of course, it's all you wouldn't have a channel if it wasn't for Pizarro and Bree and kissing ass and all this. And I am just like, just it as soon as it seemed like because my channel did what it did, and then here comes somebody to tell me that I did something, to get my channel popping and all this type of stuff, a bunch of dumb shit from
Yeah, but you
Ken.
know it's not
As
true.
you,
But you do understand you've been here a lot longer than them, right?
okay, yes, I do, but I
But
want.
you know your truth. What does it matter what they're saying when you know the truth?
But see, but this is what I want you to this is what I want you to see.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna put the Fair Use Act up, and then we're gonna run with this. Okay. Let me I may not be able to share this because I have to go. Let me see. Let me see.
But Ronnie Q, you've always been here. You articulate. You've been here. You not only are you here in the mess, you're here in the teaching.
Hmm.
You're not just here beeping. You're here also with expertise on life.
Yeah. Okay. I'm not gonna be able to share this screen, but you guys can go to this video yourself.
But you do understand. But you do understand that majority of us have always wanted you to have a channel. Did you not know
I
that?
do. Let me see if this is gonna work. Oh, this is gonna work. Okay, Kwani, 1 second. Mute your mic.
Okay.
What I want you guys to notice, Ronnie Q, let you know something. I want you to notice the first person in this chat. And then I want you to notice what this person put their bloop on as soon as this fool starts talking his ignorance.
I'm us.
Who's the first
So
person
I
in the
have a
chat?
couple of words for Ronnie Q because it seems like Ronnie Q got mad. It seems like Ronnie Q got in her feelings because I told you that she was going to do that interview with Mayor. So she had some choice words for me. First of all, I'm gonna start it off like this. Miss Ronnie Q, you're old enough to be my fucking mama, lady. You're old enough to be my grandmother. So I'm not even gonna disrespect you in this video.
Okay. So
I
now
see it's Kim, but you do
we see
understand that they're behind the scenes together, Ronnie Q.
we see who the first person is in that video, but I forgot to put this up. I want to put this up real quick because I don't want her to walk him through on how to strike me. I am using this video for fair use for purpose such as criticism, commenting, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use as permitted by copyright statute, otherwise inferring nonprofit, educational, and all of that. Okay, now let's finish this out because it's only like 2 minutes of this thing that I'm really going to show you guys. So let's finish this out.
I'm matured a lot. From 2 years ago, if it was 2 years ago, Ronnie Q, I probably would have cursed your ass out from your fucking toes to your eyebrows. But I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna just kill you with kindness and the truth. Now you're saying that you don't like me and you hate me because I told my friend. Kimmie is my friend. I told my friend that you asked Mayor to do an interview in Pizarro's chat. That's what I'm so fucking supposed to do. If I see it, I'm going to tell my friend. Just because you kissing Pizarro ass and you sucking out of her pussy, that don't mean everybody else want to do that. I mean, Ronnie Q, at one point in time, you didn't even like Pizarro. At one point in time, you didn't like Brianna, you didn't like Miss Bless, you didn't like Mix Nika. Now all of a sudden, you pussy riding all four of these women out of the blue. If it wasn't for them, you wouldn't have even started your channel. So you had to go pussy ride little girls that's young enough to be your daughter in order for you to get views and start your channel, lady. Like, you can't get mad at me because I'm not no ass kisser. I'm a real nigga. I don't do all that weird ass shit. You dig? You didn't want to hear about no fucking mayor mama. You didn't want to hear about that man mama because everybody knew that mayor was taking care of his mama for a while. Everybody knew all of that. You knew that shit too. You didn't want to talk about that. You wanted to talk about him and Kimmie. You just was trying to be messy to impress Pizarro and them, lady. That's what the fuck you was doing. But I caught on to what the fuck you was doing. You trying to ass kiss and pussy ride somebody that you said you didn't fucking like. You said at one point in time that Pizarro was the dumbest bitch you ever seen on YouTube, lady. Do you remember that ass kiss around the Q? You said that Pizarro was the dumbest bitch you ever seen on YouTube. You say that bitch can't even make a sentence. She can't even talk right. She can't spell. You say that bitch don't never be around her kids. You say she don't never be around her husband. But now all of a sudden, you pussy riding the same little girl that you say was a dumb bitch. Make it make sense, baby. Everybody not gonna be like you, Ronnie Q. As far as me going in everybody else's chat, you don't see me in nobody chat that I don't like, lady. I go in people chat who fuck with me. And I barely drop down in people chats, lady. See, I'm not going to be like you. I'm not going to ass kiss people who don't fucking like me. And you don't like none of them women who ass you kissing around there, lady. I have videos to prove it. Do you want me to go get a receipt of you dragging the fuck out of Pizarro for being a dumb bitch? Do you want me to go get a video of you dragging Lady Nika, Miss Bless, Brianna? I can go get the videos.
Go get them.
And I can just play it to show all of the new people that you're a motherfucking ass kisser, you're a clout chaser. That's what you do, lady. You couldn't start your channel off by yourself. You had to run behind little bitches in order for you to do that, lady. So don't try to think you ever calling me out, motherfucker. You ain't never calling me out, lady. I'm a real nigga. If I see something, I'ma say something. The fuck up out of here, lady. You're fucking weird. You a weird ass old lady that's old enough to be my mama, but you out here talking about you hate somebody younger than you. Lady, you damn near 60 or 70 years old.
Okay. Bloop. Bloop. Okay. So you see the little bloop that was added right there to the commentary? Okay, Kwani, come back.
No, I didn't see it.
Huh? I got
you still the disclosure up.
Oh shit. Okay, hold on. Let me get the
disclosure.
Let me get
even though
there's
still a good that disclosure. No,
good. I'm glad okay, I'm glad I had the disclosure up.
You did.
Now I want you to see after that little comment, after that little stretch of comment, who had to come back and say bloop. Like, oh, Ken, you did that. Oh, Ken, you did that. So you want all the new people to know. So you don't want somebody who came on here and got traction to get any more traction, because Ronnie Q, you got traction too quickly.
But Ronnie Q, it's a lot of you've been here long enough. Hold
on, Kwani. Now, out of that whole stretch of conversation, a nigga who he been talking all that time, he got 3 comments in his chat. and 2 of them are from who? And one of them is Bloop, like you told. Oh, you told her. Now, Kim, if I am old enough to be your mama, and you are in your 40s, that's because your mama was a hoe and she was out there fucking when she was 11 and 12 years old, bitch. That's why. And you also let me know that your grandmama is a hoe because obviously she was in the fuck game since her preteen years too, bitch. So you ain't said nothing slick. And see, coming out here being this the guard dog for this bitch who begging for motherfucking money, all that's getting you is $10 cash app, you broke bitch.
He chose to do that. He chose it.
Excuse me, Kwani. And let me tell you another thing. As far as you not being in anyone's chat who you don't like, bitch, well, what the fuck were you doing in Pizarro's chat when you saw me ask the mayor? If I asked the mayor in an open chat, do you think I give a fuck who saw me ask him, you dumb bitch? This is an open chat, you dumb motherfucker. You think I care what you saw, bitch?
He's the golden dog. The golden dog supposed to watch.
But
come on, man.
See, the contention was that I wanted to talk to him about because I thought it was admirable that he had moved in to take care of his mother and his parents who were going through dementia. And Kimmie, sat up there and said that was a lie, that his brother was taking care of his parents. So I wanted to see a black man who had went home to be a good son to take care of their parents because I know that entails, and I know that's a hard.
You knew your intentions, but he did not know your intentions. And no matter what your intentions were, Ronnie Q, of course we're gonna run back over and tell her you don't understand the dynamic of what's really going on with some of these folks.
Excuse me, Kwani, but that was my intentions to talk about that because, see, people need to understand. People always want to put black men off as deadbeats and this, that, and the other. And that's exactly what she did when he said that he was taking care of his mother. She said he wasn't doing shit. And I wanted to explore that aspect because I know what that entails. But see, a motherfucker like Ken and her can't understand that people understand that, you know, there are people out there who are going above and beyond what they need to do for other people because they so selfish trying to grab up crumbs for themselves and act as if they're better than everybody. But right now, the mayor, yeah, I would like to talk to you. I'd like to talk to you about anything that you're willing to talk to me about. Now say that you saw that somewhere. The mayor will hit me up in either one of my under one of my videos and let me know when is a good day we can talk. Okay, go ahead, Kwani.
What you don't understand, what's really happening now, we all know that Ken would not be here and how what he got going on, it was not under tutelage of Nika and Bless Watkins. They lost over 100 subscribers, remember?
Right.
And once they finally got rid of him, they gained more than over 100 subscribers, right?
Right.
So he ran to Kimmie, and Kimmie fell in love with him. I don't know how they fell in love or what the hell was going on. My brother and sister. He was juicing Kimmie out of money, remember?
Yeah. $5 and $10 for my daughter, for Halloween, for Ken, my daughter.
Okay.
And looking at his rotten mouth, he should never want his daughter
but
to eat
I need you to hear me. I need you to hear me. So if Kimmie don't have no money, if Ken juicing her, who's Kimmie juicing? It's a chain effect. Do you not understand? If he broke and he juicing Kimmie, and Kimmie broke, who's Kimmie juicing?
Everybody she can.
It's a group. It's a group of them that's juicing folks. Not everybody is juicing who? Misunderstood. Everybody getting misunderstood paying for everybody. Using that white man's money. She using her child support money. She don't have no job.
Well, I don't care.
She don't have no job. They're all taking her money, child.
I'm not gonna play like I don't see what
she
I see.
For all of them, child. She paying for all of them. They found somebody to juice. And misunderstood is going back to Kimmie. I don't care what none of y'all say. Misunderstood going back over here. She gonna email, she gonna text her, she gonna call out 55,000 times. She going back to Kimmie, baby.
Yeah.
Tracy, she's not gonna just be over there with Tracy. Tracy's too dumb. Tracy won't be able to help her through her life. Kimmie can. Kimmie know more about misunderstood than y'all think she does.
You know,
Kimmie doesn't bring on YouTube yet.
Some people like
they playing a game. It's a game. It's a game. She can't tell everything about misunderstood. She still need misunderstood money. Girl, I know they do. I see it.
God.
I know they do.
Yeah.
Who gonna cut up the purse? Who gonna cut the purse off? Really? I said on my video right before you went live, Kimmie, make her pay for your trauma. Why would she be calling Kimmie? Why would she be texting Kimmie about her son being sick? Kimmie don't do house calls. I thought Kimmie going to school for a lawyer. How's Kimmie going to help her child if they live in two different places? Kimmie in the East Coast and old girl in the West Coast. Why would she be emailing? Why would she be texting Kimmie? He's sick. He's not feeling good. For what reason?
We're not going to repeat that lie not one more time. This is what we're not going to do. We're not going to help a bitch lie. Kimmie is in nobody's law school. Period.
Misunderstood is going to go back to Kimmie.
Hold on, Kwani. One second. Kimmie's in no one's law school. Kimmie knows.
I'm being silly. Can I be facetious?
Yes, but we're just gonna cut this one. I vote that
I did all my answers on my channel. I did all my. Y'all want to go? Y'all want all the answers, child? I gave a whole Nashville's video and I had fun while doing it.
Well, go on, have fun then, because I am so tired of people repeating this. But Jay Wilson repeating it like it's serious.
Yeah, but everybody's watching though.
I think she's in law school. Like, no, nigga, you don't think this bitch in law school.
Everybody
got too much time to know the ins and outs and scheming and back chatting, messages and phone calling. Jay Wilson and phone calling and all this stuff.
She behind the scenes with him too.
Yes, to set up plays. Ain't nobody thinking.
He loves the Florida people. He ain't talking about Florida guy.
Or you got a brain, Jay Wilson. Ain't nobody thinking none of that shit. And the white man asked MU today, like, why you text Kimmie about the boy being sick? He even was like, what the fuck she gonna do?
How did the white boy know?
Because he came up. Miss MU was live, and he happened to come up when she was talking about it, and he was like, "What are you telling her for? Like, what's she gonna do?" I was like, "Child, please."
Exactly, like the same thing I said, but she taking that white man money, giving it to everybody on YouTube, child. She's paying in more than one sector. You don't get that. She been in 4 sectors. You ain't been watching everybody's rooms. You must don't go to other areas of the YouTube streets. Girl, I've been everywhere, girl. I've been up my class. I told you I sit high and I look low. I've been everywhere. Everybody's involved in this.
Yeah.
I've been everywhere watching.
Well, people had said that it was going to turn into the MU debacle in the show, and that's what it's turned into. And what do you think about Kimmie welcoming MU to the beefing sector? And when
she's on the beefing sector.
Exactly. Thank you.
So the doors are closed. The doors are closed and nobody's getting
somebody to a sector that you're not in.
The doors are closed. And then because a bitch take your money, don't mean you in.
The motherfucker set up and said, lied and said, she got here on the back of Bree and no, bitch.
Girl, she ain't never to pass around.
Lonnie, can I finish my sentence? No, bitch. Kimmie got here on the back of Bree. You dumb motherfucker, Ken. That's who got here on the back of Bree.
Kimmie started with Sean as a Kimmie started off with Sean.
But nobody knew her. She had no voice. She got an audience.
She got the voice when she told the story.
She got an audience. She told one story on Sean's channel. She got an audience and a regular audience, a time slot to do that list thing on Bree's channel and hidden links on Pizarro's channel because Pizarro will let her on by the strength of who? Bree.
I don't know. I feel something totally different.
But go ahead,
I
tell
feel
me your theory.
I feel something totally different, honey. I feel something totally different.
Go
Now
ahead,
I'm
tell
not.
me.
Maybe I could be wrong. Do I really want to say it? Maybe I should not say it.
Share.
Maybe I should not. Let me let me tell you what I think I believe. And I could be wrong, and I may end up getting a phone call or a text message or an email after this when somebody wake up. But anyway, what I feel was a story was told, whether it was a lie or the truth. And maybe it was a setup to see if somebody gonna come over and steal Sean Bradley's Zoom or whatever that shit was over there. What's that Zoom or bullshit? Somebody
Zoom.
stole that shit from over there.
Right.
Then they put it back, they put it on YouTube. And everybody had a good old kiki laughing about it.
Right.
Laughing. And then what ended up happening? Isn't it ironic she ended up leaving from over there with Club Chat and ran right over into the arms of Rihanna Simone? But wasn't that the crew that was over there kikiing and giggling at her? And she went over there and she befriended Rihanna Simone and got all the tea about Rihanna Simone. Child, you don't know who behind the scenes with each other doing fuck nigga shit.
Now,
I'm just telling you what I think going on. And Sean over there rooting for her now. Ain't Sean over there rooting for her?
I haven't watched them. Now, what do you think about this? Brianna and her and ODS is now modding for Kimmie, and he's supposed to be Bree's friend, and he brokered a deal. Now he's modding for Kimmie, and now they have a truce. Oh, you didn't hear about that? You didn't hear about that? That's the latest tea, child. That she modded Kimmie modded ODS up last week.
Okay, is ODS still friendly with
Yes,
with him?
ODS is still friendly with Bree.
Okay.
And ODS brokered a ceasefire or a truce between them that they would not talk about each other. Now you know Bree hadn't been talking about her, but she still had been talking about Bree. So now hold on, and now it's alleged in some corners that that they are back talking behind the scenes. Bree says she's grown and she can do whatever she wants in answer to that. So you see what that gives. So yeah.
What do I think about that? I've always thought they had never broken up.
A lot of people felt that way as well.
I told you, you scratch my back and I scratch yours. Y'all think it's a game. I keep telling you all it's a game. And the game is just being played as they go along.
So
and you get in when you fit in. You get in when you fit in. Now some of us are not. Some folks are in the game and some folks aren't. I threw my hand in the game a long time ago. You get in when the fuck you fit in. Do what the fuck you want.
Now you see Shady Blue. He said that's exactly what happened. Okay. So that's Bree's brother.
All right, Dwayne.
So now, Kwani, how do you think? Do you think Pettyville will be welcoming? Do you think Kimmie will ease her way back over to the panel over there, or do you think Pettyville will not be as warm and welcoming as ODS is?
I must watch and see. I don't feel the sensation about it yet because I'm learning something new. I don't feel sensation yet, but it's possible. We still in January. We going to we February 1st now. It's February 1st, honey. Spring was spring, Jack. It's always a new harvest. Right now we in winter, girl. Spring was spring. Anything can blossom. And some folks gonna get fucked up in the game. It is what it is. You didn't know who the fuck you are, so you can know the fuck they are.
I'm behind in the comment. I'm caught up with the comments now. Pettyville is done with Kimmie. So what do you think? Do you think Pettyville is done with Kimmie?
Well, Brianna's never really said. Brianna's never really aired out Kimmie.
No, she said she wouldn't do that, and she never
Yeah.
has.
Okay.
But Kimmie
Okay.
sure has aired out Brianna. So
Okay.
the one person in the
But they are two different types of individuals, and we don't know. I mean, you just never know.
yeah, that's how we found out about the man on the purse that stole Bree's purse and all that stuff. See, and that's how we found out that allegedly Bree was on Plenty of Fish getting mans, and as
Right.
Jay Wilson always mentioned, riding past Dinosaur World to go pick up a man and all this type of stuff. See, that came from Kimmie. So like
Yes,
Kimmie, Bree has
but if
never.
Brianna don't want to retaliate, that's Brianna. If Brianna doesn't want to retaliate, Brianna's not going to retaliate.
We
Brianna
understand
does
that.
not do a lot of retaliating for real with certain people. She really doesn't. Not folks who know her tea.
Okay, so the consensus is that the subs are done. Pettyville subs may be done with Kimmie, but Bree doesn't appear to be.
That could be, and that could be true. That could be true.
So we'll just see how it plays out because because how it works is how the game seems to be played is that some people just have to get in the back and learn your information and then use it to spray you with later, because I have never in life on the B sector seen so many cell phones held up with detailing personal messages with friends than I have since Kimmie has come on the scene. I mean, that's something people just don't do. I haven't seen.
Are you get doxing? But doxing is worse.
No. Doxing is different. See, because when you're texting your friend on the phone and having personal conversations with your friends, so you're talking. Well, under the guise of friendship, they're talking under the guise of being friends. I put it that way.
If you're stupid enough to talk this to somebody, you're crazy. And you don't know the rest. You and I will never be on the phone, and I'll be telling you about my family, and you should not ever be telling me about yours. We don't know each other.
Of course, I agree, but that's not what I'm talking about, Kwani. Stay with me, Kwani.
Okay.
They are under the guise of friendship. And why are we seeing all these cell phones with all these text messages held up to the screen about your alleged friends? Who do you think that makes look bad, your friend or you? That's my point.
I think it makes you bad for showing it. If you call me on the phone and said, Kwani, I'm going to the hospital, I broke my leg, and then I go live and say, guys, I want to, you say, don't tell nobody, and I go live and say, I want to let you all know what, and Ronnie Q been missing. You just missing. And nobody knows. And I say, and I don't call you first and ask you, is it okay if I tell? You know what I mean? And I go live and say, reason why Ronnie Q missing because I leg broken. It makes me look bad because you told me to shut the hell up.
Okay. Well,
these are not friends.
No.
Some folks on here getting together to collect data upon you, so they can use it when they need to use it upon you. They're using each other for clicks, views, money. More so, they really want the money. They be getting to the money because everybody mad. They're hustling backwards.
Yeah,
they're hustling backwards.
Well, yeah, it seems to be working for. It seems to be working for them. Hold on, Connie. I heard. I didn't listen to Tim's video, but he made a video. Did someone give Kimmie $500 to pay MU back, and she kept the money?
$499. Sure did.
And she kept the money.
We don't know if she kept it or not. Okay, it came into that super chat. That super chat little thing I got.
I'm gonna have to listen to Tim's video. Like I said, I darted early when I figured out what her reasoning was going to be.
I got a question for you.
Yes.
Let me ask this question. If I cash tap you money, super chat. It was super chatted. The dollar sign. If I super chat you money, can I request that money back?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know how that works. I think you can cancel a super chat or something like that.
Yeah, I want to ask them
Within-
for any content creator that's monetized. If I super chat you some money, can I retrieve that back? Can I
But
take
you
it
know
back?
what? You know what? I heard,
Because
and I don't
I
know.
got a funny, I got a feeling about something.
I heard, but I'm not so sure how true this is. That sometimes, sometimes people be cashing apping themselves to make people feel compelled to cash out large sums too, and then they
Yes.
just cancel
Also,
their cash apps to
yeah, they
themselves.
built a troll account. They built a troll account to do it.
Yes, yes.
That's what I'm asking.
Hey, V. Lenore, you want to come up and
That's
chit
what
chat?
that's why I'm asking the question. Can you super
Yes.
chat? Say for instance, I super
Yeah,
chatted you.
super chat. Yeah, super chat. I said
Not
cash app.
cash
I
app.
meant super
I'm
chat.
using that dollar sign in your right hand corner on the bottom. If I super chatted you $1, I'm gonna start at one. And I changed. I changed my mind about right here. I didn't like the commentary. I want my dollar back. Can I get my dollar back? Can I pull it back from Google? It's not even for you. Pull it
Yes,
back from Google.
Kwani.
You get
Yes.
45. They get their money first.
Here's the answer, Kwani. Yes, Kwani. Super chat can be canceled within 24 hours.
Because I got to
Goldie
feel it.
Milton also
Because I
said
believe
yes.
I feel some kind of way. Because I've been seeing some things with certain channels. I've been seeing some things on certain channels, and I felt some kind of way about Kimmie channel when I saw that.
Hold on, Kwani. I have somebody in the back. Let me check.
Hmm?
Let me check. Let me check. Let me check. I have someone in the back. Hold on. V. Lenore, is that you?
Hello, it's me.
Hey, V. Lenore.
Hey.
Now, um,
Hi, D.
Hey, Kwani.
okay. Finish saying what you were saying, Kwani.
I just wanted to know if you super chat someone, can you take the money back? So y'all
So
said yes, you can. I saw something, and when I saw that $499 pop up there with that statement, my spirit said, somebody playing the game.
Okay.
Somebody sent that money, gave her a nasty statement, and they're gonna take their money back because they wanted to start. They wanted to start a trend. But Kimmie not giving her back that money. My spirit tell me that too. She not giving back that money.
Well, I can tell you she hasn't. I'll put it that way.
And she won't.
Yeah,
So
MU has not received that money back. Not tonight.
So, V. Lenore, what did you think about? Were you in Duchess Kelly Love's chat earlier today?
No.
Well, he had asked me what did I think about the receipt that was put out about MU putting the receipt out about showing that Kimmie asked for the money and showing that she sent the money. And Duchess Kelly Love said whenever he sends a cash app, he always put what it's for. If it's a loan, he's going to put loan on there. And I said this morning, I said, well, it has some wiggle room because you see her asking for it, and then you see MU saying she would send it. But unfortunately, when she sent it, she didn't put loan on there. So that's going to give Kimmie wiggle room to say that in between the text, there were phone conversations where MU said that, oh, girl, you can keep that money. You can keep it for a housewarming gift or something like that. And I'll be damned if that's not what happened.
Well, she has other text messages that Kimmie obviously has forgotten about that will show that she was still looking to get that money back.
Oh, so her proclaiming, well, how come she's never asked me for any for the money back? If she's been texting me all this time after this, how come she never asked for the money back? But see, Kimmie, that's flawed as well, because if you know you loaned someone loaned you money, they shouldn't have to keep hounding you to get it back. When you said I will pay you back next Tuesday, you should feel bad enough that you didn't pay it back next Tuesday. So is this what you're saying? People has to hound you back for things that you said, but there's more. So are we going to see those tonight or anytime soon, or what's going on?
Probably tonight or tomorrow. I mean, I'm about to go to bed. I'm in the bed actually talking to you, but I know that she's planning to go live tonight. I'm not sure how much of how much she's going to get through tonight or what she's going to show tonight, because I may or may not even be there. But what I will say is this. I know other people have had questions about, well, why was MU continuing to
Be your friend. Let's steal some money.
well, yeah, and send more money. And this is what I would say. Well, and she'll say this too, but I knew this before she even said it to me. MU will not that she's done this to me, so I just want to make this very clear. She has probably sent me one super chat, since I've known her, and she did that on my channel, after a live or something. But for the most part, she does send cash apps to people on a regular basis, especially, for the content. If she liked what she saw, she'll cash app people. She's done that for a lot of folks.
Big lump sums of money.
With Kimmie in particular, though, no, I'm not saying $300, but if you look at the receipt that Tracy posted, it had that $300 at the top, but it also had 20 here, 30 here, 40 here, 20 here, like she was cash apping her a lot. And I think that she was under the impression that obviously her friend needed help, was struggling financially. Kimmie had a lot of times where she was talking about, her financial problems. So MU didn't press her for the money, and she just impressed it.
It's called dry begging.
Hold on 1 second. V. Lenore, somebody says, please let V. Lenore know she was doxxed on Jane Wilcox today. I didn't see it. I don't know what they're speaking of, but someone wants to let you know that.
Okay. Well,
now what would that happen? What the hell? What?
Child, these people are weird. First of all, I don't know what they could have doxed, but I've been doxed and I doxed myself, so I don't.
Okay. So you have the information and you've told your story, so
yeah,
that is
I don't know what it
is.
Whatever. But it doesn't surprise me with him in particular.
But Jay Wilson doesn't dox. He doesn't believe in doxing.
Child.
You've all seen it, child.
Girl, we have seen him dox so many times. It's a shame.
Exactly. Anywho, but I was just gonna say though that what was the part I was getting at?
How did you get involved in this mess? How did you get involved?
I'm not really involved in the sense that Kimmie is the one who kind of, based upon the conversation that she has said to me the day before all of that, like the day before she came out with that live, she said to me and Misunderstood that she was that basically she was thinking that Tracy's relationship was going to break up the alliance. So what was she talking about then? If the alliance was always the pretty committee, how in the world was she talking about an alliance to me and Misunderstood and talking about Tracy, who Tracy dates? That makes no sense.
And if she really felt that it was a play, like she said in her first video, why, when she made her second video, and now she wants to go back and say she's always believed that, but in her second video, when Fi came on and told her, well, my man is safe with his gun, and I think whatever Fi told her. And then Kimmie says, you know what? You're right, Fi. I'm glad you came and talked to me. I can admit when I'm wrong. But okay, so you said you were wrong in your second video, but now you're coming out today as if you never said that you were wrong about it. So you're saying, I always knew it was a play, and I always knew. No, you didn't always know, because you said you were wrong about what you knew. So get out of my face. Like, ugh.
V, why do you think that Fi and Kimmie brought Tracy in the fold in the first place?
I don't even, I vaguely remember. I don't think that they did that. I think Sean Bradley did that.
Wait, what?
Sean Bradley is the one who named an alliance. They didn't. They didn't say, hey, let's start an alliance. Even Tracy and Fi, that's not what was going on with them either. They weren't like creating an alliance. They were just basically calling a truce. But
Okay.
but from what I recall, Sean Bradley made some comment about, you know, he's the one who put a name to this alliance and said
Okay.
these three against Pizarro, Brianna, and Nika. You don't remember
Okay.
that? He was
Yes,
the
I
one.
remember that.
So
I remember.
yeah. I don't,
Okay.
go ahead.
Okay. Now this comment said Kimmie said someone sent $300 cash out to MU, but MU rejected it.
That
And I
didn't
think
happen
MU.
either.
Okay, but I think two people in the chat asked could they pay the $300 to put it behind her. And if I'm not correct, if I'm not mistaken, MU said that she would not accept it from anyone but Kimmie. So I don't understand why they couldn't just send it to Kimmie so she could send it to MU and did done data. It seems like she doesn't want her to have this money, or the two people who were going to pay MU directly don't trust her enough to send it to MU.
I don't even know, when did MU say that she wouldn't accept it? Like I'm not saying that she didn't.
Is it on? I think it's on her community wall.
Oh, is it on MU's community?
Yeah, I think that's where it is. Girl,
Now, I got a question about this.
Girl, I've been watching, reading, and everything, and having to go here, there, and the other place. But I think that's where she said it at.
I got a question.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So, are we saying that Sean Bradley puppeteered this crap?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that I think he was playfully like throwing it out there like that. And then at the same time, I recall Fi Babe and Tracy and Kimmie like playing along with it, like thought it was all for kicks and giggles, like, yeah, our alliance.
Well, I would say puppeteering. It's called puppeteering. It's called puppeteering.
But no, it seems like hold on.
Y'all don't know verbiage and y'all don't know rules and regulations. These are unwritten rules, and y'all are new to the game. See, it's one thing to sit on the sideline as a subscriber and you just give coin every now and then, and you over on Lipstick Alley observing. But now that you're in the game, you don't know the game. No, Sean was puppeteering. It's called puppeteering, Jack.
But I think that once whoever put it in the atmosphere, they did grab a hold of it at Kwani. I think they did grab hold of it, and they really were, considered themselves aligned with each other. And you notice that Tracy would windmill like crazy for Fi Babe and Kimmie, and they would always say the alliance is alliancing, and they would greet each other fondly and all that type of stuff. So that helped play into it. But when Tracy went out of town and pulled her stunt, Kimmie did not do for Tracy because she's not a true girl's girl, so she
couldn't do it. She couldn't do it. Ronnie Q. The story is she got abused. If your story on YouTube that you went through abuse, how could she stand there and watch Tracy get abused too and say, you know what, I'm gonna shut it the hell up about it because we in an alliance.
That's some bullshit. That's some bullshit, because if you're one that doesn't have a problem coming out here and abusing other folks, I don't want to hear that bullshit.
Okay. Abusing them verbally?
Yeah.
Is it the same thing as watching somebody?
Nobody else's ass. You can't nobody
What about your subscribers? What about the subscribers when they were triggered too?
They're gonna support Kimmie. They don't give a damn.
What about the subscribers that do abuse too and then say they were all triggered too? So are they all lying?
Then they should turn off their TVs and their computers.
You don't have to be here.
They didn't want to. Well, Grish was not triggered, but Grish
want to be triggered.
Grish was not triggered, but Grish still called 911 and get the nigga locked up. Mm-hmm. Did y'all talk to Grish? Have y'all talked to Grish? Grish admitted she did it. She said that Teresa was slow, and so is Robert. Now, any of y'all challenge Grish? I ain't heard not one of y'all challenge Grish. Not a one.
Well, I have some
I
breaking
digress.
news. I
I
have some
digress.
Kwani, please. I have some breaking news, Kwani.
Mm-hmm.
It appears to be that Jay Dunn may be arrested on a misdemeanor.
For
Oh,
what?
this is
Misdemeanor for what?
yes. I don't know. I can't see the whole thing.
Is that why Shelly went to Atlanta?
I don't know. Was Shelly still in Atlanta when she was talking to Pastor tonight?
What the hell? What?
Okay, I'm gonna share my screen with you guys. Okay, how about that?
Okay.
I'm gonna share my
My
screen.
God, today.
Okay, here's what I see. This is not my information. I'm just sharing a screen. Can you guys see that?
Yeah.
It's so pushed back. I can't. Could you make it larger?
You can pinch your screen.
Okay, one second. Let me get this comment off the screen first of all. Okay.
Kwani, you
Hold
can
on.
pinch her. I just pinched my screen. Oh wow. So when was this?
I don't know. It looks like the
Oh yeah, 250.
clerk file date is 2/5/22. Is that
That's
an
last
arrest?
year. 215.
What is this? This is some old stuff.
Yeah, that's a hearing from last year.
Oh God.
That's probably has to do with what's her name?
I would write a letter
she going
to
to
the
court.
judge.
She going to court.
4/4/23.
Yeah, but we don't know what that is, Jeff.
But Jen already said she had a court case coming up. Oh my God. Now this person is talking about they're gonna write a letter. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. Thank you for the information. Maybe not so breaking news, but thank you for the information nonetheless. Okay. So anything you guys want to say in closing about the big newsworthy live that we waited 7 whole days for? V. Lenore, go.
No, I don't have anything. I did want to ask you guys because I literally came into your live maybe 3 minutes before I dropped down in the chat. What did you think about tonight as far as Kimmie's live? Did you think that she was effective?
No, I don't think she was effective. I think she did exactly what I said she was going to do earlier, which was to say that there was a phone call in between these texts, which MU said that she could keep the money. And that's exactly what happened. So I thought it was a bunch of BS.
How about you, Kwani?
Was she effective? I said no. Everybody's a liar. All of them. And I know 5 Babe's your girl.
But what did 5 lie about? All she did was call her out on her lies.
5 Babe utilized everybody else's stuff. We already heard that. You don't regurgitate somebody else's shit. Why are you over there using everybody's verbiage? Why are you showing everybody else's stuff? No, you don't do that. You go live and you give and you serve. No. 5 Babe been here a lot longer than Kimmie as a content creator. 5 Babe should know how to serve a bitch without utilizing somebody's shit.
Well, I felt like she did exactly what Kimmie does, the same thing all the time. She deflects, and she thinks that talking loud and cussing and waving, all the theatrics, she's hoping that. I always feel like she's really insulting the intelligence of the audience by doing all of that. She's hoping that that's going to distract you from the actual points that she should be trying to make.
And your girlfriend 5 Babe don't do this. So 5 Babe don't do it, but she does all in another way.
I did not see her doing that because I didn't see her doing any dramatics tonight because I couldn't see her face.
It wasn't no need to do dramatic because she was too busy using everybody else's stuff, stealing everybody else's content.
When you say stealing content, you mean the fact that she replayed?
Yes, we already saw it. We already heard it. We already heard that.
But no, 1,500 people were in that chat tonight. Only about a couple hundred were over in Texas.
And how many were in Kimmie's?
No, but that wasn't in there. That's what I'm talking about. The stuff that 5A played was from ZX's chat, and a lot of people don't go over there, right?
Yeah, well,
So
Kwani,
they wouldn't have heard the letter, and they
I
would
do.
not have heard the
never been-
recording
See,
of the
extra did
pastor.
that letter on my many times.
but
Well,
Kwani,
You've been doing this all night with Kwani, cause
yeah, girl,
child,
Kwani on one. Well, Kwani, I
I
played.
know what I know what I'm watching, what I hear.
Kwani, I played somebody's things as well because
Okay,
sometimes
I don't do that. I don't do that on my
I,
channel
I
because
understand.
because I believe in following the rules.
Kwani, you gotta let people
I
talk.
understand. And if I break a rule, I'm gonna have to suffer the consequences. That's why I do the best I can to put with my Fair Use Act. And if that doesn't cover it, then I'm in trouble. But I understand using other people content in the context of trying to get the full fleshed out story, because if you just listen to one person, you're just going to hear what they want, how they want to frame the narrative. And if you don't have other people than yourself just saying, oh no, that's not what it is, and somebody who actually have facts,
I agree.
People can't take your word for a lot of things because they're lied to so much on here. So, when you have a fact to show, it's always good to present a fact. That's my.
What about all of them are lying? What about all of them are lying? How about all of them are telling their own version of the truth? And the truth lies within. They're all lying.
I don't think there are versions of truth. I think there's either facts and then there's fiction.
They're all lying. They're all lying to fit a narrative, but all of us can run to them. I want you to believe me. Everybody's lying because they're all behind the scenes together. Come on now. How about let's think about this. Have y'all thought about this? Maybe they put on a show for all of us and they fucking all of us. With no Vaseline and no condom. No lube. Because Jay Wilson bought it all. How about that? Have any of y'all ever thought about they all fucking us all?
Well, ain't no lube got a chance with Jay Wilson in the room. Hey, Trey Jordan, how you doing?
Yeah, Jay Wilson doesn't keep lube. He tells you to bring it. So,
well, how about we all get fucked? Have y'all ever thought about that? How about choosing you and don't choose them at all?
What did I tell you, Kwani? When I started this, I stand alone. I am an independent contractor.
Right now.
I am an independent contractor.
I haven't chosen any of them. I think all of them stupid.
I am an independent contractor. I stand alone. I am in no group, team, alliances, or anything. I'm just saying I'm giving my opinion on what I've seen about the day's events. Okay, Kwani, what you say? Were you still talking?
I'm trying to learn on your channel how to listen. Your channel teach me how to listen.
Okay, so those are your last words, ladies.
Yeah, that's all I got.
I don't know how to listen because Ronnie Q trying to teach me how to listen.
V. Lenore, thank you for coming up. I appreciate you hitting the link and having a conversation with us.
Enjoy your day, honey. V, enjoy your day.
See y'all. Bye.
All right. Bye-bye. James said, well, it's award season, so everybody is putting their best work forward to the Actors Guild to decide who's going to win the show. Kwani, your last words on the topic.
Honey, nobody's getting an award. Nobody's not even invited.
But they're going to get a Rotten Tomato? What's that? Yeah,
honey, nobody's invited. How about nothing? They're going to starve. All of them going to starve. And we're going to laugh, have a good kiki.
Okay. Well, Kwani,
and thank you for having me, Robbie Q. You know how much I do, honey.
Yes, I do. And I thank you for coming up and sharing your viewpoints. Always a pleasure talking to you and getting your side of what you think about the things that are going on. And if you guys haven't caught Kwani full video uninterrupted by me, go over to her page. She has already shared her thoughts on this topic. Yes, Rotten Tomato. So, and also,
all right, thank you, honey. Ta-ta for now.
Bye-bye. And also, dear self, has put up her live, and please make your way over to Dear Self's channel. And I don't know if I didn't see any super chats come in, and if I got any cash app, I wanted to thank you in advance before I go look to see if I have any cash app. This is my cash app. You're welcome to cash app me if you want. If you enjoyed the content, uh, I got luxury dogs, and I got a mortgage, and I got a stinking Lincoln, and I need some green beans. I need some green beans. I need some tater salad, and I need some potatoes for my salad. Tracy gonna come sit in my tater salad to put the mustard flavor in there, and then we just gonna go on and serve dinner to the people. Anyway, let me quit clowning. All right, you guys. Thank you for joining me. I really enjoyed talking with you guys. I really appreciate you all coming out and listening to me ramble on about what I've seen in the YouTube streets today. So at this time, I'm going to close out, and I hope you guys have a good night, and I'll see you in the YouTube streets as usual. All right. Bye-bye.